Hey y'all, so you might be thinking, this girl is wearing the same thing she wore in her last video. That is correct, and that is because y'all, I gotta knock these videos out when they're on my mind because life can get away from me, okay? This is something that I've been thinking about recently, and that is struggling with the present. Struggling and being okay with like my present environment, struggling and being okay with the place that I am in life and feeling like I've been at this place so long, feeling like I want to move on, feeling like where I am is just old and I want to be in a different place. I was talking to my friend one day and she was just encouraging me to look at my present circumstances with a different perspective. And I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking about renewing my mind, like renewing my mind in the Word. And it's important for us to renew our mind in the Word so that we can renew our spirit, so that we can renew our perspective of God and remind ourselves of why we're following the Lord and like the goodness of God. But also, I think it's important to renew our mind for the place that we're in right now. Like, renew our mind for the environment that we're in right now. Renew our mind for the job that we're in right now. Renew our mind for the daily patterns that just seem to just be a cycle that we're in right now. Renew our mind when we're tired of doing what we're doing, but we haven't necessarily been called or released to a certain place yet. When I was thinking about all this, I was thinking about, okay, so when you have your phone, and your phone case is beat up and your screen protector is cracked and you're just not feeling your phone and you feel like, you know what, I want a new phone. And then you get a new screen protector, you get a new case, and you love your phone again. It's the same thing, but you have a different perspective. It feels brand new because of the work that you put into it to make it feel brand new. It's not a different product. It's actually the same phone, but it feels better. Or you have a car. Your car is dirty. Your car is filthy. Your car has so much dirt on the outside. And you're like, man, I would love a different car right now. But then you take that car to the car wash and you use that free vacuum service and you clean out your car and you just get in the car and it feels great and it feels brand new. And it's like, you know what? I actually didn't need this new phone. I actually didn't need a new car. I just needed a different perspective. I needed to do what I needed to do in order to clean it up and to look at it differently. And it made me think about how often do we go into a different season of our life? And it made me think about my mom is doing the most with this honker. And it made me think about how often do we go into a different season in our lives prematurely, or how often do we go off of what we want right now and we buy something new and we do all of these things, but we don't take time to look at what is in our life that can be restored. Sometimes we don't need a new car, we don't need a new phone, we don't need new clothes, we don't need a new job. We need to look at it with a different perspective, and it just needs to be restored. Our perspective needs to be restored. That's how I really started looking at my life, in my environment, in my job, and everything, in my friendships. I don't necessarily need any new thing. If God hasn't called me out of that, I need for my faith to be restored. I need my perspective in this aspect to be restored. And I feel like that goes back to the Romans 12:2. Renew your mind. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by renewing your mind. I hope I quoted that correctly. I think I did. Y'all have grace for me in that. And so that just really helped me in my process of thinking. It helped me in my process of appreciation, because y'all, we're not always going to be able to escape a circumstance that we're in. We're not always going to be able to have the latest thing. We're not always going to be able to have a different environment. It's just not it, and that's not the reality of life. but we can do the work on our end to look at it differently and examine ourselves and say, okay, God, what do you want to teach me in this? And I think that with that comes patience. With that comes endurance. With that comes a deeper appreciation for what the Lord has given us right now. And we don't have to have faith only for the future. We can have faith to get through what we're going through right now. We can say, Lord, give me the faith to believe that my present circumstance is enough right now. My present circumstance is a place where there can still be beauty, where there can still be something new, if I just renew my mind, and if I just continue to renew my perspective, and if I continue to do the work on my end to constantly restore what you have not called me out of. So yeah, so that's what helped me. And does it mean that you always have to be happy about the place that you're in? No. You do not always have to be happy about the place that you're in. That's not realistic. But you can trust the Lord in the place that you're in, and you can always look at the place that you're in with new eyes. And that is not to say, because some of y'all might be in circumstances where it just feels impossible, where it's literally toxic, and there are so many circumstances, and I pray that the Lord will deliver you from those places. But some of us are in a place where we just want something different. We just want something new. We just want something fresh. We just want something that the Lord has not called us out of yet. And we need faith to persevere. We need faith to have fresh eyes. And so, yeah, I just want to encourage y'all with that, because it's definitely a place that I have been in and am in, but I am doing my best to really renew my mind, not only in the Word of God, but renew my mind in the place that I am in life, and letting God really work in all of that. So yeah, I really hope that I didn't ramble and like repeat myself a lot. God. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful week.